What's up, Cumberland Valley? Craig here with CumberlandValleyTV.com. Today my guest is Brian McWilliams from Cumberland Valley Cleaning. That should be an easy name for me to remember. Brian, thank you so much for taking the time to stop in today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Well, why don't we dive right in? Can you kind of give us an overview of your business?
We're a local commercial cleaning company from Carlisle. We started off years ago doing residential cleanings, and the last year and a half, actually last 2.5 years, we focused on commercial cleaning. We formed as an LLC this year due to our growth.
So what kind of clients do you have?
It's a diverse client base. We have architectural firms, doctor's offices, dentist offices, general local offices. We do retail, and we do warehouse facilities as well. Pretty much our wheelhouse is small to medium businesses. We have a large business we do in Harrisburg, but the focus is small to medium businesses in the central PA area.
And what areas do you serve?
We serve Dauphin, Cumberland, Perry County, pretty much from Shippensburg to Harrisburg.
Okay, so you do Harrisburg.
We do. That's a strong market for us, having a fairly good sized downtown and somewhat of a metropolitan area.
What types of services do you offer?
We offer a general office cleaning. We do carpet cleanings for businesses as well. We do property management cleanings for move-in, move-outs for companies that are moving in the area or relocating within the area or out of the area.
Like if someone's deciding on hiring a cleaning service, why should they consider you?
I think one of the biggest reasons is communication in between the clients. When I go out and do, when I go meet with a prospective client and I'm providing them a quote, one of their biggest complaints is that they call the manager and the manager's not all that responsive to their needs. And then they try to call the company that provide the cleaning service for them, and they can't reach them. They're calling a call center out of the area. They're not local. They're a national company, so they don't have a vested interest in the area. And that's one of the biggest things is lack of communication between the cleaning company and the client. One of the other reasons is we're local, we're responsive. When you call us, you're getting me, the owner. Yeah. You're not getting a runaround like some other companies do in the area, some of the bigger companies. And so that's important. I've been told over the years that's one of the biggest things with my clients that they appreciate is that I'm just a phone call away. Most things go smoothly, but it's sometimes just some human error. If there's something we need to work out, I'm very responsive to it, and I meet the needs right away.
Yeah, and I remember talking to you before, and you mentioned that you were in a law enforcement background. So when you hire an employee, you're probably a pretty good judge of character. And
that's very important to me. We do a full background check. We do a child welfare check as well. And our employees are bonded also. It's a long process for me to hire somebody. I don't just want to throw warm bodies at a client. And to find that right person, the right fit, it takes a little bit of time. But it's important to me that, when I put my head on the pillow at night, I'm hoping I've hired the right person and I've exercised my good judgment. But the background checks are a big help.
Yeah, I'll bet. As far as the services that you're offering, do you, other than just like the scheduled office cleaning type stuff, do you do cleanups after like flooding or like say there's a fire or something like that? Do you do any types of service like that? I've
done some fire restoration. It's a part of our business we don't advertise, but I've done it for a couple clients. In the future, I would probably say as soon as probably the next 6 or 7 months, we'll be offering that type of service, possibly some exterior cleaning services to the buildings and tile cleaning and things like that. So it's something we're going to focus more on probably the next 6 to 7 months.
What type of businesses do you think can use your help the most?
Well, any business, small to medium, but specifically that is so frustrated with their cleaning company that, they come into work on Monday and the place looks like it hasn't even been cleaned. Any company that has no communication at all with their cleaning company, they're unresponsive. Those are perfect clients. That's been a big part of our success, is moving in after some of these companies, after they've been there and they've seen our work. They're relieved. So yeah, any business that's frustrated with their cleaning company would be a perfect scenario for us. That's been our success, coming in after they've not done a very good job.
I know that you like to be involved in the communities that you're working and doing business in as well. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's important to us to give back to the community. Our business has done very well, and I think that it's important. So wherever our accounts are, we try to be part of the community. For example, here in Carlisle, we work with a food bank outreach program and work with an organization that helps homeless people. In the Mechanicsburg, Dillsburg, Manola area, we work with an organization that provides food bank, job assistance, and just a place for people to come and get they teach them their GEDs. They put them through CNA nursing programs. They put them through warehouse training. So it gives them a way to prop them up. And that's an organization I support in those areas. Harrisburg, I support a Catholic elementary school in that area and a food bank as well. I grew up with, our family wasn't the richest. They struggled at times. And so now that I have the opportunity to help out, I don't do it because I have to. I do it because I really enjoy it.
One of the questions I like to ask all the business owners that I interview is, what made you decide to step out on that ledge to become an entrepreneur?
I kind of want to be my own boss. It's something I always wanted to do my whole life, and I was afraid to do it. I was afraid to take a leap of faith. Sometimes it's difficult. When you raise a family, you're leaving a strong support mechanism. So I kind of waited till the time for me was a perfect opportunity. And I started the business small so that I could grow it. I started doing residential accounts, had maybe 6 or 7 of those. Saved the money from that business and grew that into the commercial side. So the process is really, the first couple of years was residential, and then it went into commercial. But I had support mechanisms along the way, so that I kind of staged it so it was slow growth. Yeah. Now to the point where it's growing fairly quick. So I wasn't in a rush to grow it rapidly, but I had the support mechanism to not be able to do that. And I know not everybody's in that position, but for me, that's what worked.
Yeah, having some insurance and stuff.
Something to fall back on if you needed it.
Absolutely. Would you have any words of advice for anyone who's thinking about making that leap into the world of entrepreneurship?
It's a lot of hard work, a little bit of luck, a lot of hard work. Mentorship's huge. Having people that believe in you and trust you and seeking their advice. Anybody that's willing to tell you anything about running a business or learning a business, just listen to them. Have the support of your family and your friends. And those, I think, are the biggest things. And have, if you can, have something to fall back on. Have a savings stowed away, even if it's minimal. Have something to fall back on to help support you as your growth goes along.
I have come to the end of my list of questions, but is there anything that you'd like to say or anything I may have missed?
No, just want everybody to know that we're out there, and if you're truly frustrated with the cleaning company, just give us a call. Like I said, we're very responsive. We're local. We're in the 3-county area. We're just a phone call or a website visit away.
And speaking of that, what's the best way for people to get a hold of you?
There's a number of ways. We obviously have a website, CumberlandValleyCleaning.com. We're on Google as well. We have a Google site with some fresh reviews from the last 2 to 3 weeks. Something I kind of procrastinated on putting reviews on, but now last couple weeks I've been doing that. Facebook, we're on Facebook as well. And we'll be on some other media sites probably the next few months that we're going to add to that.
Great. Well, I'll get you up on all my sites as well.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for coming and telling us about your business. It's really interesting and really enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
It was a pleasure.
And,
absolute pleasure.
Thank you out there for watching, and please check us out when you can at CumberlandValleyTV.com. Thank you.